Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am bringing you today a YouTube made me buy it edition of a first impressions. This product that I'm going to share with you today was so hyped in 2016, and I even declared in one of my videos that I wasn't going to buy it because I felt like the shades in the palette were so similar to some of the things that I had. But after watching so many YouTube reviews and favorites videos, Best in Beauty 2016, where people mention this, I just felt like, you know what? I'm missing out. So I picked up the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I have had it for a couple of weeks and it's been killing me not to swatch it, touch it, use it. This is the first impression all around that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So I'm going to do kind of a little get ready with me look with the shadows. I'm going to swatch some of them and just kind of give you my thoughts on it and if it is worth the hype that it seems to be getting on YouTube. So most of the YouTubers that I watch have this palette and they talk about it like it is the best ever. And I have to admit that the other Anastasia palette that I have, which is this one, it's the self-made eyeshadow palette. This is one of my absolute favorite palettes. There's something about the quality of Anastasia shadows that is really incredible. The pigmentation, the softness, and the blendability of them is really epic. And you also get a pretty decent brush in these palettes. So I've really enjoyed the self-made palette. And I told myself that I was going to get on this Anastasia bandwagon and I was going to pick up the palettes that she puts out because she is a cruelty-free brand. She's one of the only brands I feel like these days that has not been bought out by L'Oreal or by Estee Lauder. So it's an incredible brand and an incredible product. My resistance to the Modern Renaissance, and let me pull it out here. My resistance to the Modern Renaissance palette was simply that I felt like between my Makeup Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals palette and my Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay and just others that I have, that I had kind of a lot of these types of colors. So I was thinking, I don't need this palette. The truth is, I don't need any more makeup, but I love it. And with this good of review, I wanted to check it out for myself. So here we go. I'm gonna remove the little sleeve that comes in there. And these are the shades, you guys. So the kicker for me was that my friend Robin from Robin's Cup of Tea told me I needed this palette. And if she says I need this palette, then I trust her and I believe her. So Robin, you made me buy this, as well as so many people on YouTube who love it. So I'm going to swatch just a few shades right now. I'm not going to do a whole swatch video because I feel like this palette has been around long enough that you've probably seen that video. But I just want to swatch a few shades for myself because this is the first time I've touched these shadows and I'll share those with you. And then we'll make an eye look and see how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna start up here with this like Moroccan orangey looky tone. Look at that. The shade Love Letter is a nice deep, almost like a pink maroon. And then this one looks like more of a like red or burnt brick type maroon. And then let's take a look at this shimmer, which is the shade Primavera. It's a gorgeous gold. I mean, you can just tell already that pigmentation is pretty incredible. So let me go ahead and put these onto my hand and we can see how they swatch. Yeah, I think that pigmentation is pretty darn impressive. I'm really excited about this. Let me try just a couple more shades. Wipe some of that off my fingertips. Golden Ochre I think is kind of intriguing because it's almost like a mustardy yellow, but it's nice and faint, so I don't feel like it's gonna look like yellow or sickly on the skin. We have Raw Sienna, which is there. And then another shimmer, this looks like a really fine shimmer though, in the shade Vermeer. So some nice soft neutrals there. All right, I am not sure what kind of look I want to do with these, so I'm just going to dive in and play. And honestly, by the quality of the shadows, I think I'm going to like whatever I come up with. But I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. Before I dive in, I'm going to go ahead and put on some eyeshadow primer. This is the Milani eyeshadow primer. I've been testing this out for a few weeks. I have some thoughts on it, but I'll share that in another video. All right, so hopefully we'll give the shadows their best chance of popping and staying put all day. I am going to start by going over that primer with the lightest shade. This is Tempera, and I'm just going to use the fluffy end of the brush to do that. There's some good pigment on Tempera, but it is pretty powdery. I'm not sure if you can see the kick up when I tap the shadow, but there's quite a lot of powder that comes off on the brush, so I feel like this is definitely one of those palettes to be pretty careful with. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a crease shade, and I think I would like to use that golden ochre because that is just so unique to me. I don't think I own anything like this yellowy shade in my collection. And again, it does have this yellow tint, but it's a warm yellow. It's not like a sickly looking yellow, so that is good news because my complexion, my hair color, the whole bit, I cannot wear yellow. It does not look good on me. But this shade has just enough sort of earthy brown in it that it's working. Boy, I am noticing that I am getting little bits of fiber on my eyelid. I've seen two so far that I've had to sort of swipe away. Just a little bit of shedding. Normally I would wash this brush first, but I didn't. So maybe that's why, but just a tiny bit of shedding going on there. All right, I'm going to bring a little bit more of that up onto the brow bone, not up under the brow, but just as my transition shade, so that it still peeks out above the crease color that I use next. All right, the next shade that I'm going to use is Raw Sienna. We took a look at that one in a swatch as well. That's down here. And I'm going to focus that right in the crease. Really nice. I mean, they're so soft and blendable. There's nothing patchy whatsoever about them as I'm blending. All right, so now I want to go in with, I think, the shade Red Ochre, because I want to try it out and I want to do something with a bit of a pop of color in here. So I'm going to grab a different brush. I want something just a little bit finer to use. I'm going to use this one from Sonia Kashuk. It's the number 7, so that I can kind of place the shadow a little more carefully. And Red Ochre is going to go in my outer V. All right, I'm sure you saw this coming, but I'm going to go in with the same brush and I'm going to pick up Primavera, that gold color, and I'm going to place that all over the lid, focusing on the inner part of the lid and across the center. All right, I'm loving the shadows for sure. I think the Red Ochre is a really unique shade to my collection. I don't have anything like that, and I think the quality of this gold is something pretty unique to my collection as well. It's beautiful, it's shimmery. I feel like if I used a little bit of setting spray on it and foiled the shadow, like it would be metallic. Or even applied it with my fingertip, it would be even more metallic. As of now, it's just a really nice shimmer. So I'm loving that. I'm going to go in with my blending brush and just blend a little bit of that Red Ochre a little more into the outer V and into the crease. All right, I'm going to use a combination of the raw sienna and the red ochre as well on my lower lash line just to give some smoky definition there. And then I'm going to throw on some black liner and some mascara and call it a look. I can see myself doing a lot more looks with this. Obviously, there's so many colors to play with, but so far my first impressions are that the shadows are soft and blendable, the colors are rich and pigmented, and the hype is real. All right, you guys, there we have it. I have added Swerve, which is just a black gel liner from ColourPop to my upper lash line, no wing, just a simple black line, and then one coat of Milani's Lash Trifecta mascara to the lashes, and I love the look. I think the gradation of that soft ochre, I believe it was, no, golden ochre to the raw sienna and the red ochre are, I mean, I just think it's stunning. So my final thoughts are the hype is real. Now, if there are any major changes, if I notice that it doesn't wear well or I get into other looks and play with other colors, I notice any patchiness, I will definitely keep you updated because I know that this one is hyped so much. So if there are any downfalls, I am going to let you know. But so far, I just am in absolute love. I think that this palette is a total win from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm excited to see what she comes out with next. She does these sort of limited edition palettes every now and then. This one I think has been out the longest. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be a permanent collection, not limited edition. That would be pretty cool, but I'm excited to see what's next from Anastasia, and I'm so glad that I have this palette. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this look. If you want to see more products that I've picked up recently, you should definitely head on over to Instagram and follow me there at Beth K Beauty. And if you're interested in seeing any more videos like this one, please subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my little YouTube family. I love to chat about makeup, so leave me some comments below, or if you have any questions about this product, definitely let me know. All right, you guys, I will catch you next time. Bye.